Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Orlando. Are you allergic to reading the fine print on contracts? Are you just disgusted that you're gonna have to read so much information on one of the biggest purchases of your life? Well, this video's for you. Let's jump into this video. What could happen if you decide not to read the fine print?
This father and son are kicking back on the new piece of land they just bought in South Florida. And we mean piece of land.
Howdy, neighbors.
Kerville Holness and his son Kerville Jr. thought they got the deal of a lifetime, paying $9,100 in an online auction for a home valued at $177,000.
Now, you would think that the numbers would let them know that there was something strange going on with this property. I mean, $177,000 property versus $9,100, what they were asking for the property. You would think that that would turn on the spider senses, right? To make you believe and understand, like, this just doesn't make sense. And we all know the saying that if it's too good to be true, then it probably is. And that is the situation with here, guys. Reading the fine print on documents. They are extremely important because they can save you thousands, millions, billions, if you get up that high, of dollars. But the whole point is that it can save you a lot of money. You don't want to sign a contract or get into some type of agreement that you didn't agree to. Signing a contract when you haven't read it is like signing a blank check. A blank check. Would you do that? Would you sign a blank check? I wouldn't. But that's what it's like, guys. Let's continue on.
But you know what they say about deals too good to be true. The father and son team thought they were bidding on this property right here, when in fact what they ended up buying was a sliver of land about this wide, starting from the street, goes through the garage, 100 feet to the backyard. That's right. They didn't buy this 3-foot wide patch of green. They bought this, a strip less than an inch in width.
Then I asked myself, did they not see this in the fine print? You know what this reminds me of, guys? This reminds me of, I don't know if you know, back in the day, there was this thing going on eBay where people were selling empty boxes. Like they would put on there, you know, hey, brand new TV. And then it would say just the box, or it would have the box. The equivalent to that would be, let me see here, would be like a PS5, right? It says brand new PS5 bundle and all this other stuff, but it says just box. If you would read, it says just box, you would understand that you're being scammed. Now, I get it. The title of it is being misleading where you're supposed to skim over it. It's a hot item, right? And you're supposed to skim over it and still pay the high price as if the item was in the box. And I get that that's misleading. Trust me, I'm not on for these scammers, right? But you can easily get by that by just reading. Let's look at it. It says 1 day only, PlayStation 5 disc version, box only, ultimate bundle, free shipping. Well, of course, free shipping on the empty box. But here are the key words. Box only. That's the key word. Now, I do understand that some people who don't know this whole, PS5, they can get scammed by this. I get that. But it does say box only. It does say box only, guys. It does. Now, in this situation with these guys, I don't think that's the case. I'm just saying that reading the fine print is essential. Being able to read in a real estate transaction is essential. Like, it is a must, guys. Do not go in there just signing away.
Runs right through the house all the way to the back. They feel duped because they say the real estate auction showed the villa, not the strip of land. Yeah, they're actually trespassing.
Yeah. If I hold my feet up,
Don't make me call it Inside Edition.
Their new neighbors can't quite believe it. What do you think about this?
I think that's ridiculous. I think it's just, I don't know how they even got to sell the land in the first place.
So how could this happen? The county claims the father and son didn't read the fine print carefully.
What? These guys didn't read the fine print? Oh no! How could we ever have not guessed that? No, obviously, these guys didn't read the fine print. When you don't read the fine print, you end up with a situation like this where you get an inch piece of land, which is basically the dividing area of where the fire barrier is. And you've got this small piece of inch of land that you can't do anything with. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. What can these guys do about a situation like this? Well, I would say you can't do much, right? You can't do much when you sign 200 pieces of paper with your signature on it and saying that you agreed to it. I mean, you can say, oh, they misrepresented it. They didn't show this. They didn't show this. But when you sign 200 pieces of paper with you and your son's name on it, you agreed to it. You're telling me you didn't read one of those pieces of paper? Not one? That said it was this inch piece of land? No, they were just happy. They were like, you know what? We got this deal. We bought a $10,000 piece of property and we've got $160,000 worth of equity in it. Sign away.
They say it clearly shows the land value being $50 with a building value of 0. This is from the county, right? Mm-hmm. All right. They're trying to say that this red strip right here is what was shown.
Wasn't
and that
shown.
You should have known.
Wasn't shown.
This could happen to anybody. It really could have.
No, just
Thankfully, they haven't lost their sense of humor. But we are having a barbecue here tonight.
Oh, are you? Oh.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
I'm just joking. Of course this could, I mean, if you don't read, guys, he's right. This could happen to anyone. If you don't read the fine print on your contracts and things of that nature, you can be in this same exact situation. Now, there are some states based on your locale where you can change your mind in 2 to 3 days, depending on your state. So you wanna look into that. Make sure you check out your local area to find out how long after you close that you can abort or say, you know what, I want to go ahead and X out this closing because I don't want it anymore. So find that out. That is very good information to have, guys. But what have we learned from this video? What have we learned from this video? First, number one, if it sounds too good to be true, dig deeper, guys. I don't know how many times I've looked at a piece of property and I've said, you know what, this is just a killer deal. The best deal that I have had in my entire life. And then you look deeper and then you find out the reason why. You find out the reason why it's being sold at that price or why it's being sold in general. Faulty foundation, roof is caving in, bad area. There's multiple things, guys, multiple things. Number two, reading the fine print will save you a lot of future headache. What do I mean by that? Saves you money, saves you aborting the closing to begin with, save you from all the time that you put into getting to the point of the closing. So make sure you read the fine print. And number three, remember, when you don't read the fine print, anything can be in the fine print. I can put in the fine print that since I know you're not going to read it, you're going to give me your 401k, your IRA, you're going to give me your car, everything that you possibly have. If you miss one payment, it's all mine. Just because you didn't read the fine print, all of that can be in there. Doesn't that sound disastrous? You don't want to do that. So understand that anything can be in the fine print. You got to remember that. Anything. Just imagine what's in the fine print of the social media apps and all that other stuff. There's just a ton of stuff in there, right? And I understand no one reads it. I get it. I know. No one reads it. But I can almost promise you there's a bunch of tracking software and all types of stuff in it that you wouldn't normally agree to. And the same thing happens when these contracts come into real estate plays. So you have to understand that. You don't want to get caught with your pants down on this situation because why? Reading is fundamental, guys. Reading is fundamental. And hey, look, I know this is crazy, but to be in real estate, you should know how to read. You should know how to read, guys, okay? Once again, I hope you got value out of this content. I'm gonna need you to watch this next video here. It will help you get into your first rental property and learn all things financial. I will see you in the next one. Thanks.